Hello, hello. Let me just see that we're definitely up and running. Or is it going to have to be a 70 million times later business? No, I'm up first time today. Holy pog. Miracles do happen. Right, let's start things off with a challenge run. Typecast. No, let's go for... Let's just do this 15-minute city shenanigans. Let's give it another shot. See how today will fare. Because it involves ride the bus. See how it will fare. I mean, the joke wasn't intentional, but they write themselves. Right. Let's get into this. And as before, I'm going to basically ignore the fact that shortcut and ride the bus are in the deck and just kind of hope that I can get three really good opposite conflicting jokers. If I can get four fingers with this, then I can just kind of ignore ride the bus and then focus on like flush straights, I should be also fine. So let's grab the buffoon pack. Unironically, ceremonial dagger. Well, I have two King of Clubs. Oh, I have two of all of the... That's a condition set by the challenge that I didn't notice then. Gotcha. Put this in front and grab an actual staying rocket. Of course, I want the negative as well. Thank you. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Excellent. So we'll keep this. And then sacrifice mail-in rebate for ceremonial dagger. Or I can just not sacrifice anything and keep the ceremonial dagger to the right. Nah, let's just do this. Chop up the card. 8, 10, Jack, Queen, King is a flush. Straight, sorry, with the shortcut card. Trading card sucks, so I'm glad to get rid of it. Then the pillar. I'll take a glass jack and a 2 with a gold seal, I suppose. Could have just taken none, but that works too. 7, 8, 9, 10 jack. Hold on. 8, 9, 10 jack king. Let's earn a couple more points in here. And let's dump this. And full house it. Excellent. Definitely chop the popcorn. Chop the pop. Or chop corn the popcorn. Either way. And we'll play the small blind. Really, I want to play as many as possible. Balatro. So true, Maddock. So true, buddy. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good. Nice to have you here as always. Hope you've been having a good week. You ready for me to start throwing some runs? Because I sure am. I'm kicking things off here with the that challenge that was the ride the button shortcut that I still haven't completed, and then we'll go on to some blue stake runs. I've got a couple more decks to up to the blue stake level, but I haven't got all of them yet. So yeah, I am starting to go slightly more out of order. Ooh, polychrome and steel. So 1.5 times modifier whether it's in my hand or not. Let's dump this. Okay. Ride the bus is so fun to scale. When you've eventually got all the court cards out, yeah. But I'm just seeing it as a challenge run, a challenge mode that well, sorry, not a challenge mode or a challenge run, just one of the challenges that I need to tick off the list is how I'm currently seeing it, if I'm honest with you, Maddock. I'm finding the other ones more fun. Hell, even the ceremonial dagger challenge was more fun. Like, that run went really well. It looks, yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing, Maddock. I'm treating it as if the ride the bus is just an unfortunate extra. That is exactly what I'm doing, buddy. You have correctly interpreted my position on this. But hey, I'm scaling up the ceremonial dagger quite nicely. You know what, I think I will sacrifice DNA. Then we'll grab a negative. I'm kind of relying on getting negatives and then treating it like I've got one less Joker slot. For sure. We'll stick you at the end. Yes, that is a polychrome steel. If you need a little boost at the end, I can stop playing Colt Comes for the final few rounds. Yeah, but I agree with you, Maddock. It's one of those, take it at the end if necessary, but I don't think it's going to be necessary for the end. I think we should just be okay. I hope. One good thing about this challenge mode, actually, if you think about it, is the reverse. You start with 2 of every single court card. So you actually start with 8 of every one. I put the pressure on myself. Ah, Maddock, I know me. I know I'd fail the run anyway. There's no real... It's the pressure you're feeling is invisible right now. Yeah, they give you extra court cards, so you could see this as the reverse benefit. Shoot the moon, though. Every queen in hand gains a plus 13 mult. Would basically offset anything that Ride the Bus would be useful for. But I think I'm still going to just chop it up. Let's... All I could do is I could try turning everything into a king card. Right, this is intentional. We'll do this. I think we'll leave the ceremonial dagger on its own, just as its current multiplier. Let's try and turn everything into kings and queens. Keep the queens in hand. And play the kings. But yeah, I didn't notice the extra court cards thing until a couple minutes ago, Maddock, to be fair. Last few times I've been playing this challenge, I didn't even notice it. But yeah, 4 of a kind. Then we'll get an extra 36. No, 39, sorry. Also, I'm sure you probably got this, Maddock, but Shoot the Moon, Joker, is a reference to how when you have the Queen of Spades, as well as every heart card in hearts, it's referred to as shooting the moon. because you've basically taken all of the cards that give you points. What that does is that then gives everyone else all the points. It's a really cool mechanic in a... I say mechanic. It's a really cool rule in Hearts that gets applied, basically. Yeah, I think this run is... You knew it, yeah. I did think you might do Maddox, but I was just mentioning it for just in case, and I'm just shy here. That's okay. You know what, let's go to the Jost deck and just play around with the blue stake. Yeah, unfortunate loss, but they come around. I'm going to inject Queen. If I do this... There we go. I was kind of looking for either a flush or a thing, a run there. But that boss on a route with too many stops. Yeah. And then you've got all the oldies that complain that the bus is being late despite the fact it's only 3 minutes later than normal or whatever. Red card, really? I could for a change try leaning into it. It's terrible, by the way. So I don't expect much from this run. But let's give it a little look in. Right, let's try playing out this. And then it drew me a jack instead of an ace. The bus in your current city takes circuitous routes and only come every 30 minutes. To be fair, where I am, the buses come every sort of 20 minutes, half an hour as well, to be fair. That's just public transport. That should just be accounted for when going on your route. But yeah, if you drive everywhere, you're in so much of a better position, to be fair. There's a full house here that then allows me to take use of the duo. Yeah, we're doing that. Times by 3 means it would be times by 12. Win. You're planning to move to a city with the metro and more direct bus routes. Oh, okay. Sounds like a good plan. Alright, let's take the Immolate and play out a tarot card. And I do like what I see, so I'm not going to be capitalising on the red card yet. But I will try to lean into that soon. I'll take, like, some packs. So, I don't mind what they get rid of. Your current job requires you own a car anyways. Oh, okay. So, when you move to a different place, are you going to be trying to change your job then? As well? Is that part of your intentions? If that's not too personal a question to ask? Is there like an all-encompassing idea, or is it just that you'll still be working in your current job, but just be able to get there in a better stead with the access or whatever? There was a run in there, by the way. I just wanted to activate the duo. You'll be driving less. Ah, okay. You're in your dream industry. Well, you know what, Maddox? Fair enough. Can't say much fairer than that. In that case, then, I'm glad for you. Because you're currently working in a position that you like, and you'll just be able to save yourself some fuel. Win-win. Also plans are you hope to get away with car sharing. Gotcha. Unless your video game project becomes a bestseller. Manic, the minute that you've got your video game project on the go, please tell me. I would love to give it a look in and see if I can help. I don't know. I know I'm not big or anything yet, but I'd love to see if I could help give it some positive review and promotion for you. If something like that ever comes to terms, I'd happily do that for you. Skip. Double money. Sun Magician Empress with this lineup? Skip. All positive publicity would be valid. So true. That's why I'm saying, if ever you do get on with something cool like that, please tell me. I'd love to be less brave melting than Hypnospace. Yeah, I'm sorry, Maddox. There's not going to be any video series on Hypnospace Outlaw. I just... How do I put it? I did the first 4 cases. I got to the new version of being able to play that newer Hypnospace Outlaw where they do the updates and stuff. And then I don't know, man, I guess I just got lost in the sauce. I was playing it and I was just so put off by it eventually. I was just like, this isn't quite for me. You know what I mean? I do thank you for the game recommendation, but unfortunately it just wasn't my thing. I couldn't find a way to particularly make it entertaining, or, you know, I promise you I gave it a go. I got past the first time skip when you go forward to this by the way, you can see it as proof that I actually did play the game and I'm not just BSing you. I like the when you go past the first skip and Zane is still going on his stupid like antisocial route, and then he dumps the poor what's her name? Becky the nerd? I felt a little sorry for her because Zane was just like, she doesn't like horror films, so I'm just going to get rid of her. Tiffany, that's right. Sorry, Becky. There was another character called Nerd, wasn't there? But yes, that's right. Tiffany with her page that was just the heart with the dolphin on the screen. And she's like, oh, I love Zane. And then she's like, oh, Zane broke up with me because I told him I didn't want to watch horror films with him. But, yeah. Thinking of Jessica. Yeah. That sounds right. And Zane got really pissed because in the first time skip, I'm assuming therefore then that there's more when you mention it, because we went on that website that mentioned him in a stupid like competition, and he gets hate on to the website and it's like such a stupid website and whatever, and he starts slamming them. Right, let's skip the planet. Do I also take a raised fist? I don't think raised fist is going to be strong enough. We'll keep going. There are time scripts. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I got to November 26th. I assume that the present day version had a more updated... I did burn quite a few low cards, that's a good point. I didn't think it was worth it to keep as an Eternal, Maddox, was my thoughts. If it wasn't Eternal, I wouldn't have had to have thought about that. I probably would have just taken it, but the fact that I couldn't sell it back was kind of felt like it was a bit out of the question. But you do raise a good point. Yeah, it wasn't Eternal. We'll take a 3 with a tarot card on, otherwise I would have skipped it. And let's take a free Joker. Alright, let's see if we can't fish for another king. Oh, baby. Give it. There we go. That works out just in line. So hopefully this new foil card... Oh. Jessica isn't a real person. Oh, is Jessica like of the made-up site by Zane? So you got a bit ego boosted or something. That does seem very zany. And I don't just mean zany as in wacky. I mean as in Zane-esque. Yeah. And Corey made up Jennifer. Corey's the got the pizza guy, right? With Zane and his stupid faux interview with Corey and the pizza stuff, and he's like, oh, duh. They both dumped the girls so they could try and get with Tiffany. Yeah, see, that's that sounds like that was slightly further than what I really was paying attention to in the game. Or it sounds like something extra might have been involved with an extra time skip. That's cool. It's funny how they hate each other but did the exact same thing. I believe the term you're looking for, Maddock, is birds of a feather flock together. Also, I don't really like the burnt Joker. I will be getting rid of it. I just have kept it for now because it's foil. It was free and it was foil. But it's a pretty crap rare card, honestly. Now I can start taking planets. But Joker is very situational. But I don't like it in either case, so... Let's skip the small blind. And I can take one of these and then skip the other. So let's create 2 randoms. Then... skip, and it still adds to the booster pack. I love that little trick that you can take one and then skip the other to make the use of the red card. I know the red card's crap and I'm saying it's not particularly something I want, but there's at least that situation to make of it. I don't want any of this. I need to keep that 3 real quick. Probably should have just strengthened the King and the Queen there, rather than the King and the Jack. Oh, now I can't discard the 3 at all. I misplayed my discards. It's okay. We'll work on it. You have to get a good source of money so you can keep buying and skipping the packs. I kind of wish there was a way to resource packs in in a shop, because you can only, of course, use the 2 packs that you're given in each shop. Being able to pick one and skip for the multi-years of godsend, yeah, that's at least a cool little feature within itself, for sure. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't matter about steal if it's gonna just 1.5 times a high card. There we go. I think I'll take the tarot pack. I know they're called Arcana packs, whatever. Temperance though. Yeah, that's Temperance rather than Hanged Man. We'll take Clearance Sale. Then skip the small blind, but play the big blind. Let's see what this rare Joker is before we go into the next boss blind, I think. Should be relatively beneficial. You'd have to say any mention of a tarot card in any context is a Balatro reference. Well, on the flip side, Madwick, you often hear me use the tarot cards when I'm playing Balatro to refer back to as a JoJo's reference. Because a lot of the stands and all that from Stardust Crusader are based on the tarot cards, like Star Platinum, The World, Magician's Red, Silver Chariot. You know, so I tend to go back and treat them as JoJo references. Personally. Oh yeah, and who can forget Hierophant Green? The Emerald Splash in its 20-meter radius. Silver Chariot. Yep, Silver Chariot is the stand of Jean-Pierre Polnareff. This is what Silver Chariot is. Magician's Red is the stand of Abdol. You then have the World is the stand of Dio. Star Platinum, of course, is Jotaro's stand. Hierophant Green is Kakyoin's. So yeah. And some of the enemies that are alongside Dio actually are the tarot, some of the tarot cards. Like the Gorilla is Strength. You knew about Zawaldo? Yeah, that's not a surprise. You knowing about Zawaldo does not surprise me in the least. Because everybody knows about that. Why is this not... Okay. Hearts. I'm not liking this. This is looking very not so good. If I had to say whether it was good or not good. I think this run's a goner, unfortunately. Damn. Curse you. Let's go again. Then let's take a free polychrome. But before I take the free polychrome, of course, I'll take there's bound to be a Joker bumper card or something that I can do to give me a second, or technically a first polychrome. The Y2K version of hips space. The Squisher art conquers page and the runner-up art pieces were made by early fans. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool indeed. And one of them is a JoJo reference that the developer didn't get until the game was released. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat. See? Everything's a JoJo reference. Let's do this. Right. Then I'll take the to-do list, which is our polychrome, and I'll take a mail-in rebate. I know I can't currently afford the interest one, but it's okay. So let's get rid of this. 10,9,876. More money. Yeah, it's not too bad, Maddock. It's not too bad at all. And I do love the fact that the interest kicks in at the end of the round entirely. So, because I gained the money during that fight, it gave me the $2 interest instead of the none dollars it would have otherwise given me if I hadn't played the money stuff. Then the N-word. So true, Robert. So true. I too use the 9 of clubs. Let's go for the Hanged Man. and then just go 4. I mean, I don't really like any of this, but let's take the purple seal one. And a free spectral pack? Absolutely. Neptune. Ah, Maddox, that was so much better than me. I was way too quick. I was way too slow on the button for that. I should have come up with something more witty like yours. Mine was terrible. I derped out. For that, immediately get the tarot one. Then let's burn the 6 and the 3. Grab another hanged man. Reset this. Burn this. You took way too much time to come up with it. Nah, not at all. Never forget, Caligula tried to declare war on Neptune and got his soldiers to throw spears in the water. Oh! Didn't even realise that the 2 pair was the to-do list condition there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, lucky card, proc me money. Nope, never mind. Did they win? I don't think they did win. I think they lost. You can never win against the sea. Besides, by that point, of course, Caligula was totally insane. It was post his coma. Also, I should say post coma. The Dutch tried. Many people have tried. That's an intriguing one. Because we get so little... You know what, I'll take this. That's 25, well, when there's no discards remaining. And we only start with 2 discards. Even though at the end of the Switzerland playthrough, Maddox, you'll hear I'll bring up the, you'll see that I bring up the Darien scheme, which is the failed Scottish colonisation in America. That was a fail. I know it's got nothing to do with the sea, but you have to cross the sea to get to the other side, I guess. Right, let's take a planet merchant. And grab this. More temperance. Excellent. Keep the stockpile nice and high. Then, let's play the small blind here. I can use this as an opportunity to earn money vicariously via the to-do list and mail-in rebate. Just my thinking here. So it's an ace. So I can discard 1 ace. Then what if I just play a king? Yeah, I did think I was beating the blind with a high card there. Just with all the stupid stuff I've got going on. Let's give Silver Chariot to an 8. I'll take the abstract joker. Oh no! I didn't see the eternal sign. Now we've eternally got a pretty crappy early game joker. Oh well, whatever. Roll it. Roll with the punches. It's not awful per se. It just has no scalability to it. Right, we've got to skip the jack. Skip the next jack. Oh well. To be fair, the realistically, the eternal abstract joker isn't necessarily bad, because it's just going to boost the. Really, think of it as its plus 22.5. Think of it as a times 33 when you combine it with the 2 polychromes here. I don't know. Sounds pretty useful. if you ask me. Or at least up until Ante 8 that sounds relatively okay. Which is the end goal for the main run. It's like a permanent Grossmickel, yeah. That is the correct way to look at it. For sure. But hey, it's not doing any harm for now. That's what I've got to say. But for sure on this higher stake level, Mystic Summer actually comes in quite clutch. Especially on these earlier rounds. Turn your scheme up. Yes, Doodoo Man, I can turn my game speed up in the settings. However, I don't like Speed 4. I think it goes a bit too quickly, so I quite like game speed 2. So I'm actually going to leave it at ×2 speed. But thanks for the recommendation, Doodoo Man. But yes, I do already know that because the first thing I did when I loaded up Balatro actually is change the game speed. I sound like a knobhead, calm down. You're the one coming in saying, hey, do this. You could have said, hey, you know you can do this. And I'm perfectly calm, thank you. I'm just having fun playing. Right, let's see here. Something like this for now. Nice. Then let's grab another tarot card. Do I want a legendary Joker though? That's the real question. Do I actually need one? Could be fun to see what I get. Okay, worth it. 100% of the time this is worth it. Just shame about the one less discard in the blue stake though. Oh well. Still better than the card that I replaced it with, the Joker that I replaced it for. Straight flush, you say? I'm still going to discard it. And I can strengthen the queens. And there we go. Hold on, let me just oh yeah, it's at the top. 0.5 times speed, ahoy. As per your request, Maddock. Oh my god, it's so slow. Look at it. That is way too insane. Then let's actually get rid of this wild card, I think. Yeah. Getting rid of the wild card makes sense. Play this out. And then let's just move. I want to keep the money to work with the ball, actually. That would be kind of cool. You don't have 0.5 as an option for anyone who isn't trying to min-max or manipulate the game. Yeah, certainly feels that way, doesn't it? It certainly looks that way, I should say. Let's get rid of all this to try and speed up Yorick. Nice. Looking good. And let's take seed money. And maybe one Arcana pack. And leave myself at 30. Yeah, I think I'd just rather just upgrade something straight up into an ace. Very nice. Again, let's just keep this rolling. I can earn money via interest and via the to-do list. I do think I need to get rid of the to-do list soon, though. It's not really necessary anymore, other than the fact that it's polychrome. It's outlived its usefulness. See, no money here, no money, speak, no money. So true. There is actually a fourth one, Maddock, of do no money. There is just about a flush in here. Weird. Indeed, it was hearded. Go. Still earned just about $9 for that run. Cryptid, yes please. Give me that ace of clubs. Nice. We'll take that. Oh, I accidentally discarded the ace that was already up still. I forgot to take it off. Oh well. Such is life, huh? Also, Yorick should be furthest to the right. Don't know why I moved him to why I had him on the left-hand side. That's silly. Let's just grab one here. Here we go. If only I had one more discard. Oh well. I don't. There we go. Nice chunk of change. That'll feed into the bull. I could redo with like the ×3 with oh, neither of these. That's a shame. If only I had room for the rocket. I don't really have room for the rocket. Yorick's up to a ×3 multiplier. Excellent. Let's stick the 5 as a gold card as well. Let's see what this can do. There we go. Let's see about grabbing a full house. Like so. Yeah, Yorick's doing plenty now. Yorick's kind of carrying this up in here. Then, more money? More money. So now the ball gives me 175, just under, chips. And let's get rid of this. Yes, I want to get rid of all of them there, just to get Yorick accelerated a bit faster. The extra 1 or 2 cards will inevitably make a difference. 216,000. Nice. This should be a blue stake win before you know it. Here's hoping. And we'll take this. And Hierophant. Also, did I really just say what I just said? I think I might have screwed myself over. I think I cursed myself as normal. Ah well, it'll be good for a laugh. Then let's actually turn the red seal into a glass card. Nice. It's looking pretty good. And the card didn't break, so I'm thankful for that. And I will take a steel card. I need to get a few more aces under the belt though. Let's sell this. Or do I get rid of the to-do list? You know what, I'm going to keep the judgment in hand. I think I might be worth me getting rid of the to-do list and rolling the dice to see if I can get another good multiplier card. I'm thinking. I mean, Yorick himself is already doing times 4 multiplier, so I can free up this to-do list joker space with something a bit more useful, per se. Magician's red on the kings. Let's see how this plays out. Stick the ace to the end. Neither of the lucky cards procced. Rip that card. That was an ace, right? Yeah, see ya. Nice. Last minute +1 discard. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, I'm gonna chance this. It's a card of all time, that's for sure. Then one more discard. We'll do this. I wouldn't quite be able to make it a flush house. So I think we're fine. Yeah, that's with the readjustments, getting rid of to-do lists. The Yorick is still doing enough, along with my rather high treasury. All cards debuffed until a Joker sold. I might have to get rid of Fibonacci then. Or if they could give me a negative card in the shop, that would also be pretty cool. We'll see. Yeah, let's get rid of Fibonacci, regrettably. Turn this 2 into an ace. I mean, I've already got the full house for the potential win here. But let's go like this. Mystic Summit. The negative card in the shop is a big gamble. Yeah, I know. That's why I wasn't relying on it. To be fair, Maddock, I agree with you. 5 of a kind. I mean, Yorick's going to absolutely smash it with the ×6 multiplier. On top of course, the ball. And the Mystic Summit and Abstract Joker working in tandem to give me a nice base multiplier to be multiplied out. There you go. Blue deck win. Nice. Actually, that wasn't too bad. Actually, that's certainly the quickest scale up in a stake that I've done for quite some time. Balance chips and multiply when calculating score for played hand. ×2 base blind size. Is that the last deck though? I think there's one more after, isn't there? Unfortunately, there's one more after. I need to win an orange stake. So almost last one. What I am interested in. So purple stake is next. So basically just even more scaling ante. Purple's quite score scales faster for each ante again. I'll check that out later maybe. But now I just want to have a look at this plasma deck. Plasma deck is weird, I should play it. Totally. I wanted to play it anyway, Maddock. That's what I've been doing with the last few decks. When I unlock a deck, I like to play it. Just to test it out, if nothing else. Thank you, Doodoo Man. If it wasn't for your support, I wouldn't have won that run. Changing the game speed made the difference. Balanced. Ooh. Okay. That's neat. We'll go to aces here. I'll leave this, maybe? No, let's go for this. I don't like either of those, but hey, we'll go for Merry Andy, I suppose. Even though I don't need it. It is actually quite nice when you've got a... I think the guy might have left because I questioned his almighty wisdom. So true. Oh, so it takes the median. It takes the middle of the road, and then it halves it and divvies it out. Gotcha. That's cool. To be fair, the slower game speed here now allowed me to see that. So playing in too high of a speed would have actually kicked me there from figuring out information. But yes, Maddock, I was being sarcastic for sure, buddy. But how dare I question the wisdom? But I mean, it is kind of rude to just come and go, yo, you can just do this. Excuse me? Maybe I wouldn't have been so retaliatory if you'd said, would you be able to turn the game settings up for the speed? You know? Like ask rather than tell. That's why I need to have it at the faster speed so I can process. I know my brain works relatively quick, Maddox, but not that quick, mate. Let's just do this. Plasma deck this is a really cool deck, actually. I can actually really get behind the premise of this deck. If it was a polite request, I would have let me explain. Absolutely, Maddox. Like I say, I would have been a bit more receptive. Manners don't cost a thing but are worth a lot, you know. But no need to get hung up on that. We've had our joke. We move on. Also, yes, I'm just eating the ramen. I don't know why. Balanced. Awesome. This is a really cool deck. I know I keep saying it, but it's true, you know? So it really, this more than most other decks is a deck that says really amp up a number and let it get halved out, or really amp up both so that your bottom line is a lot higher. Eating a little ramen doesn't hurt anyone. I mean, it does if the ramen's been poisoned, I suppose. But yes, the chips definitely feel more important for this deck. I can see that. I can see what you mean for sure, Maddox. So I'm quite happy having the banner here. The banner here is actually pretty good. And yeah, I tend to treat... I mean, you and I have discussed before about how the ramen animation is really annoying. So it's better to just get rid of it at some point soon anyway. It kind of sucks. Having to wait and watch it chunk through the cards. You have a little Vizine in your ramen for an extra kick. So true. And nice. 97 times 97, put them through. Yeah, a little bit of additional poison in the meal doesn't hurt anyone. Let's get rid of popcorn. Get the money. Grab this. And let's get excess money. I don't really like Satellite. Mary, Andy and Banner have great synergy. Oh yes. And if I had a the Sands of Time one. No, I'm not. I don't think I'm ever going to remember all the names. Egg timer. Ah, delayed gratification. Sorry, I derped out. Yes, delayed gratification. You're right, Maddox. That's the one. If I had delayed gratification, then it would really tie the whole thing together. And then, just to absolutely chef's kiss the build, you go burglar. Obviously, it'd be a great kicker to a setup like this. Ooh, I like the duo. Let's get rid of Mad Joker for the duo. All chips, no breaks. That's the plan here. Well, I mean, I've got the banner and Blue Joker. But yeah, imagine if I also had the bull again. Then it really would be all chips, no breaks. The thing is, though, is that the multiplier is easier to scale than the chips, I find, overall. Mystic Summit, this is not your time. Kind of helps that this is only on white stake, though. Alright, just give me a polychrome. Thanks, Wheel of Fortune. I will take that. I'll get rid of ramen now. Only because you can't do ×2 chips. Maddock, that's exactly it, mate. Like, legit. If you could, like, multiply out chips, like, unironically, that 100% would be a lot better. Right, let's first off turn the 7 of spades gold, but I want to use the fool for something else. Such as strength or death? Nope. Nice. Give me neither. I'll take a silver chariot then. Then another silver steel card. Excellent. The question is though, skip the blind? Or play it out? Let's skip this one. I could also just go economy tag here, but I think I want to look in the shop. If it wasn't for the I want to look in the shop part, I would have skipped that too, because that would have brought me up to $78. Would have been rather nice. And there we go, balancing that out, put me just over the 33,000. Excellent. Oh no, the scholar is here. I must have it. Well, get rid of swashbuckler for the scholar. Unironically. We can start chopping through more of the deck. Brings me back to a neutral 52. Let's get rid of these. Just like get rid of them. And see if I can't get a couple more aces. Crack down on piracy through education. So true. That is literally what I'm doing. Good point and well made. Meanwhile though, that's a horrible set of draws. I think I got rid of too many discards in the pursuit of greater hand, and now that's kind of messed me around here. So all in on the finding better. Oh, okay, never mind. It happens. I still really like this deck though. This deck is neat. Yeah, I squandered this. Skill issue. And yeah, I was just pressing play just to get it over and done with. I could have just backed out. But let's go do a challenge, but I might come back to this deck. I like it. What's next? Yeah, I should have played the discard hands out entirely, Maddock, and just ignored the thing, because having the discards was more powerful. Double or nothing. Oh, I didn't want to press that. Hold on. Double or nothing. Restrictions deck. Oh, so everything gets given a red seal to begin with. Let's try it. Then, of course, I'm just going to skip as many hands as possible. Let's get rid of this, maybe. Nah, I probably should have fished for a flush or a run there. Yeah, that needed to be a flush or a run. I still want to give that another go, but that was just bad off the bat. Skip line. Skip. Then they should have a nice setup with the boss blind cost. Then let's justice the queen. This is not appearing to give me a queen. So let's fish for a... Nope, okay. In that case then, let's chariot this. Then play... this. Can't say particularly like this, but... It's the bloomin' psychic. Pretend you saw nothing, okay? You saw nothing. Nothing happened, I swear. Oh no, hold on. I meant to hit skip there. Misplay after misplay. Don't worry. We're back on track. Excellent. King, queen, jack, 10. Oh no. That run was doomed from the jump. So true. I mean, I did definitely look into my crystal ball and notice that for sure. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. There we go. Ah, so when the red seals get removed, they then become debuffed cards. But is that permanently debuffed? Yes. It looks to be the case. So really it's going to be a case of card cycling by the looks of it. We'll play card, give on debuff. That means a joke that creates new playing cards. Yeah, I think so, Maddock. Either the stone one or the certification one. I think. Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. Let's try this. Kind of should have discarded that too, to be honest. Or I make a deck that's so good that it doesn't matter if the cards are debuffed. I'm not going to take the hieroglyph or the pteroglyph on this one. But what happens if you strengthen the card? Did it become undebuffed? No. What would an out-and-out transform do? Good luck with that. Yeah, so true, Maddock. Don't worry, I'll be putting my thinking cap on. I mean, I have done it before where I've had cards be completely debuffed, like in the Verdant Emerald boss blind. There's been a few times where I've played cards that are entirely debuffed without selling a Joker where the hand's just one. Perhaps might be disproportionately useful. Yeah, that's true. This is out of nothing more than experimentation. Okay. I thought that might be the case. I can turn the cards lucky, etc. to, well, you know, bonus cards or something like that to reintroduce them back into the deck. So that's the current plan. Also, I should have sold these two here to allow the Riff Raff to do its job. Yeah, let's sell these two. Probably could have done a reroll on the shop before I sold it, but that's okay. So now if I go Magician here, they're back in. I know that's a small win. This hasn't got a use yet, and this will eventually come back. Let's do this. Yeah, the Steel Joker's not adding much yet. How ironic, the Gluttonous Joker's back for more. Ironic, isn't it? It's alright. It's gonna do good work. In fact, can I lean into it? Come on, give me 2 more clubs. Ah, never mind. Ironic indeed, Maddock. Ironic indeed. Take me out, game. Take me out. Yeah. It is what it is. I'm literally a fool. What is your excuse? I too match you on that one, Mr. Joker, whose name I can't remember the name of in the game. Actually, yeah, let's go for this. Noble effort. He fought valiantly. He fought valiantly. Jimbo. Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder. Legit forgot his name. I knew he had one, of course. It just escaped me. That's not quite what I'm after. That's more like it, actually. This will do. That should be 240. Excellent. It was actually the 300. I just meant it needs to be enough to secure the extra bit on the small blind. this was Jokers become eternal. See, I don't get when it says all Jokers become eternal, but then set Joker slots to 0. Is it going to just delete all? Oh, it's going to lock in all the ones I have, I guess. I'm not a massive fan of certificate, but let's play around with it this time. So grabbing popcorn just before the boss ante could actually be quite useful, because it can never be removed. But then would it just go down to 4 and just stay at 4, or would it actually end up removing itself? Ah, too many questions. Too many questions, not enough knowledge to be able to answer. I'm going to lean in on this 6 a little. Or not, apparently. Damn. 12 points short, aka 3 points on the multiplier part. Oh well. We'll take this and this. Don't worry, I'll grab the coupon in a second. So I think I'll play the small blind. Maybe skip the big blind? We'll see. Excellent. Thanks to the Blue Seal certificate. Definitely take clearance sale. Let's skip. And our Magician's Red on you. And then let's just play out High Priestess, I think. I'll leave the 6 in. And we'll do this. Right, this is the Psychic. Let's not be as much of an idiot this time. Or try not to be. I know for me that's very difficult, but I will do my best. Then let's just transform those into lucky cards. I don't need to skip either of these blinds. So let's maybe take a Celestial pack. And then I'll buy the voucher. Wait a second. We're going to lose all the voucher slots anyway. Sets the voucher slots to, Joker slots to 0, but if I buy the other thing, would that nullify it? Maybe. Excellent. It's set to 0. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Maddock. It says sets to 0, but how it's coded might be different to how it's written. This one. Sorry, I was derping out. Set Joker slots to 0. I could. You know what? I'm just gonna try it. Give me the blank. And that is a negative to the moon. I do like negative to the moon. I think it looks kind of cool. I know that the effect of the investment won't be useful right now because I'm at 0, but it will have its use soon, I'm sure. Ace, king, queen, jack. Let's do this. Nice. That actually did give me what I was hoping for. Just convert that to a heart as well. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Let this be the one. Nice. Well, I'm not going to get many royal flushes, but in theory I could have had 2 Neptunes right there if I sold the star. Probably should have thought about that a little bit ahead of time there. I'll sell it now. Let's take a tarot card. Then I'll take the spectral deck. Aces can be lucky. Then give me either a cryptid or an... Ankpilled strikes again. I kind of can't really. I kind of want to skip this, actually. On a serious note, I think it'd be better to skip this. I don't want to reduce my hand size. I mean, this is white deck, so I suppose it could be done, but... Yeah, let's skip it. You know what, Maddock, you're saying skip it? I'll skip it. I was very tempted, though, to do the negative. Reduce my hand size down by 1, and then have the extra jokers ready for when it inevitably swaps me over. Yeah. It's moot when they get eternalized, but they don't get eternalized until after the next anti-Maddock, so I was thinking I could have stacked up more. But no. I agree with you. I know I'm ankpilled, but I am sensible on this one. Sometimes I know not to throw when I see an ank. Sometimes. Then let's grab a free rare joker. Remember, after this anti, everything becomes negative. Eternalized, sorry. So let's maybe go here. Ah, neither of the queens did it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just get the deck rotated. And then let's try grabbing... Let's do this. I can agree with this. Excellent. I don't like Wee Joker. I might just end up having to take whatever jokers I can, though. The water is next. Right, okay. I'll take Wee Joker because it's free. Vampire? Wee Joker. So true. You know, these days, if the game was made, you know, in modern day, they could have called it the Switch 2 Joker instead, you know? Shame that the game was only released last year and is a bit too far behind the times, huh? Okay. Then let's discard none of this because it's the water. Silly. We'll put Magician's Red on the 8s. Play out the extra 7s. For every score 2. Oh, this needed to be the hand, but this is not the hand. Damn it, Okayasu. But no, I think this just falls short. Right. Let's do... one more deck at blue stake, I think, for the stream. Yeah, it is what it is, Maddock. Let's do the magic deck. We'll make this the last run, I think. Probably could have kept that king, actually. Excuse me? That's some bad draws. When I say this is the last one, I mean when it gets up and running. Not like this particular one right now is the last one, because this is not looking great. In fact, this is looking very the opposite of Daijobu. Yeah. And then the full house comes a bit too late. This would be 360 points, which puts me at 453. Try again. Double tag on a polychrome though. Two jacks, 2 tens, 2 queens. All right. Come on, give me a full house somewhere in here. That's it. That's looking good. This is not looking as good. Nope, that doesn't clear either. That was 88, which would have put me at 584 points. Annoyingly. What'd this do? This would be 76 points, which gives me 304. The first Manacle can be rough, yeah. There are some times where you have to just admit that the heart of the cards aren't with you, Yugi. And that was the heart of the cards aren't with you, Yugi situation. For sure. It's what it is though, right? Let's play out the big blind too. Your weak grandfather's deck has no cards. Whatever you say, Kaiba. Whatever you say. Odd Todd coming in clutch. The excess chips, thank you. Like it. And I can't afford the blank, so let's just get a Spectre on the go. Who said I need to be able to afford anything? Give me that rare. I like baseball card, but not when the only thing I have with me is a common. Then the situation changes a little. See, even on just a 2 pair, that was pretty good. Another 2 pair it is then. Come on, let's get through. So true. To be fair, it's pretty good odds that it should go through. There are quite a few times where the manacles are hurdle, but realistically it should be relatively okay. I think I need some money So let's just get that in. As much as I want the negative, I need to get some money. So let's capitalise in the small blind. Play out some court cards. The odds beat the odds. So true. Again, part of this right here is just me trying to get some money. And I'm wasting the excess hands, but let's pull this back around. Then I was a bit overzealous, it seems. Oh well. I did not fare well there. Right, one more. One more to the one more, huh? Is what it is. Holographic? Absolutely. Take it. One, two, three, four, five. But yeah, having just about any holographic Joker helps you beat the first boss pretty much securedly. Mary Andy will take it. And do I care about overstock? No. I'd rather have a second Joker and... we'll take that. Then... let's grab a whole bunch of aces nice and early. Like so. This does two things, of course. It bumps up the Fortune Teller's multiplier and gets me set towards the deck type I want. AKA just like aces. And look at that, a five of a kind on the first boss blind. Nice. Pretty good. Hello, Portable. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing good, buddy. Nice to have you here as always. Hope you have had a good week. Regret to inform you that you join at the final run. You had spaghetti on Saturday. Did you? Very nice. Oh yeah, because of the... oh, because of the meme. So true, Portable. Everybody should have spaghetti on Saturday. I'm not sure if I want to take this business card. That's why I'm humming and hawing here, if you're wondering. If this wasn't Eternal, I would take it without a second thought. But I think I'd rather have the sell value in a Devious Joker. Right now. Even though what is quite funny is that in Undertale, Papyrus often talks about spaghetti, and he tries to feed you spaghetti. So, me reading that comment just now. Just what I was so special about the 14th and spaghetti. Nothing in particular, it was just that Cow, I fairly said it was just Cow and his family made spaghetti, didn't they? So I don't think there's anything particular about it. Isn't there just more one? I mean, I could always make an exception for you, Portable. I could do another one after. Only one hand type this round. Let's make it a full house. We should only need to play one hand this round. Right? This should just give me the win? Yeah. Excellent. That does me quite nicely. Now this would be a brilliant setup to get the... as in, there is always just one more run. You know me too well, Portable. This was going to be the last run. Yeah, Yorick. I want Yorick. I know you shouldn't... I'm not going to rest my laurels on it. But this would be a super good Yorick setup. quite honestly. Let's leave the money and get some interest. I think would be the way to go. And the 5th ace never came. Again, if Riff Raff wasn't eternal here, could be a good get, but it's not a good get, so get out. And then I will just get rid of some excess cards. I'm actually kind of tempted to skip the big blind and add another voucher. Let's do it. What I probably should have done though was grabbed another joker to add to the potency, because this might not be enough power in the hand. Come on, get me through to my aces. Four aces. Let's get another one. No, let's get another one. This is the hand. Yeah. Oh, when it rains it pours. Up to 6. Yes, that's the one to pull through. Very close. And I'll take this. I'll take the Planet Tycoon, and I'll leave Director's Cut. I'm not a big fan of Director's Cut. Come on, Yorick, Yorick, Yorick. Oh, that was not good. However, it does negate the manacle. So we'll play out this blind. I do need to get extra tarot cards here, for sure. One more king, 2 more queens. That works. Ooh. How am I doing? I'm doing tickety-boo. Thank you for asking, Portable. All good in the hood, thank you. That was very close again. I really need this to be not so close now. I think this might be a loss, actually, at this stage. I've not got enough gas in the tank for it. I need 3 more hands of the caliber of the hand that I just had. I don't think it's going to be doable here. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Am I saved? Is this another Deus Ex Machina? Nearly. Alright, for portable's sake, one more run. For portable's sake, one more run. I have actually won, I will just show you though, portable. There has been precisely one win with the regular deck today, and that was on the ghost deck, so I'm now up to the purple stake on the ghost deck. So there has actually been a blue stake win. So I have managed to achieve something today. No plot armor for me. Not this time, buddy. Not this time. But maybe not with the double tag skip. That's terrible. I don't mind the anti that it was, but don't give it to me with the damn worst tag combo. Play all the things. Heart of the cards is not with Yugi. Come on. This is the opposite of no plot armor. This is just like some sort of weird overkill death where it's like, hey, we heard you want to play one more, stop it. Kind of deal. Really is, isn't it? Come on, give us a start. I mean, I could roll this. I'd just play out both hands. I can still earn the odd dollar here by winning with a hand spare. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That gives me enough points, so I'll have $2 excess. Nice. Which then... do I get a buffoon now? Yes. For you? So true. It sure is. Just for you, Portable. If you hadn't shown up and said hi during that last run, I would have legit just gone off. This one's in your honour, as it were. I'm not saying that if I lose, it's your fault. But, you know, this one's for you. This one's for you, and I'm going to guide it under the great wisdom and guidance of Doo-Doo Head. Yeah, that's so disorientating. Yeah, no, I'm legit not doing that. That's terrible. Right, let's just do this. It's the psychic. If I just pulled in one more card there, I was fine. Oopsie. Whiplash. So true. Right, this should be fine. Yeah. Court card saves the day. Every time. I know, Maddock. See, this is why I don't need the game speed to be full, because my brain speed. Every time yellow background. Yeah, you just know when the yellow background's going to be there. I'm going to hit the wrong hand. Like it's a truth. It's a truth universally acknowledged that when I'm playing Balatro and I have the psychic, if I see a 2-pair, I'm going to play it without a 5th card. Like that's just like almost an industry standard for me at this point. Like routinal. What about we'll strengthen these two up to kings. You can see where this is going. Strengthen these up. 5 of a kind. Excelente. Just casually getting like 8 times the thing. Common and common. So let's take an egg. We'll hatch that bad boy later. Let's take this. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Very nice. We'll take it. Awesome stuff. And then the goad. So let's turn more cards into spades, yeah? I think this time should be, well, let's just lean in on this greedy joker. Maybe. We'll go diamonds. If not for a temporary case. I know I could have converted the jack of spades that was in the shop, but you know, let's just get the higher stuff more uniformed. Marvellous. This should be a win. Nice. We'll take it. Good job. Then let's just get 1 Arcana pack. Bump up the aces. Marvellous. And I'm gonna play this out to increase the value of the egg, but also to get the I don't know what actually. Where was I gonna go with that? I don't remember. Pretty good. We'll take it. Then I think I need to save my money. Just, if this was a 10 instead of a 9, that would have been on point, but that's okay. It still wins. If Justin Butts were candies with nuts every day, would be Art of Dunk Fest, am I right? Right, let's get rid of this. Do I have that much more in the way of diamonds? Probably should have checked that before I started just errantly just getting rid of stuff. Then 2 pair here will be a ×5. Don't worry about that. I think we're okay. Okay is a bit of a stretch of a word to use. But that does it. We'll take it. We'll take this. Just barely. Don't we talk about Paul, but it wasn't even close, mate. Not even close. Worried? Nah, definitely not. Definitely didn't think it was over for a split second. Except I actually kind of did. That was way too close. That's where my plot armor, that's where my anime protagonist plot armor comes in. For the run, I suppose. I might not have got it before, but I've got it now, apparently. then I can just about afford to recycle a Millsy. Do I do that now? Or I could sell this. Hold on. We'll sell the egg. Let's get a bit more ramp up. That last one was too close to cool. We'll get rid of 2 cards that aren't court cards. And take Zany Joker. And Wily Joker. I mean, these 2 work well together because they're both proc off 3 of a kind. So if I can get at minimum 3 of a kind, we're good. Speak of the devil. Come on, give me a king. Excellent. This should be okay. Nice. I like that. I liketh that hand. It doth do many a great thing. And let's grab Temperance. Are you really only worth 5? 1, 2, 3. Wow, it really is only worth 5. But if I grab Hallucination, it's now worth 6. Then I'm going to sell the tower. Then this looks like an odd way to do it, but let's use the tarot to create Temperance. Wowzers. So true, Portable, so true. Because then, if I have a Fortune Teller come around, that's 1 extra tarot card used. It's a extra step. And Full House should get us covered. Hopefully. Maybe not all the way then. I should have played out the ace as the extra spare card. Come on, let this be the one. There we go. Limping through. Hey, Fortune Teller. I would gladly take that. Now, do I take Pareidolia? Jokers are not it this run. No. But I kind of have to try and force it, Portable. I kind of have to try and force it. Right, the only one hand type I want to play should hopefully be a Full House. Who knows, maybe I only need to play one hand. Wow, that's a little bit far-fetched of a concept. Right, let's leave the 3s. Take the kings out and the ace. There we go. Ooh, I think I'm gonna lose this. A pair. No triples. This is a loss. Go on, my kings. Rip. It is what it is. That's a shame. If I had 1 or 2 different jokers there, I might have been able to have made something work, but oh well, such is life. There's probably something that came up that I could have chosen as an alternative. Right, so this is where stream ends today. Tomorrow should be Jackbox in the afternoon, by the way. But yes, new deck Maddock, which I actually quite like playing with. That was kind of cool. I'll definitely be playing it again next stream, and probably before then too. So as always, shout outs to Maddock and Portable and Doo Head. Thank you to everyone else who's come by today to watch. Feel free to come and join in tomorrow afternoon, where we will be playing with some shenanigans on Quiplash and Fibbage, I imagine. So yeah, thanks all. Take care. Hopefully catch you soon. Peace and love.